Hello and welcome to Vietnam Journal, our daily English news bulletin on NETVIET VTC10. I'm Ngọc Anh speaking from Hanoi. Every day we'll bring you comprehensive and up-to-date information about Vietnam and following our major stories on Tuesday. Vietnam-Belgium holds Space Technology and Society Forum. The 31st FAO Regional Conference opens in Hanoi. NGO shares experience in poverty alleviation in Vietnam. Vietnam and Belgium jointly held a forum on space technology and society in Hanoi on Monday. The event was part of the official visit of the Belgium Crown Prince and the economic mission to Vietnam from March the 11th to the 16th.
Prior to the forum, Belgium's Prince, Princess, and other Belgian representatives had bilateral meeting with Vietnamese representatives in developing space technology. The forum was entitled Technology to Design Space and Humanitarian Prospect of Future Cooperation. The forum attracted the participation of 300 lecturers and students in Vietnam National University, Hanoi. The forum is aimed at introducing benefits of space technology involving with knowledge, service, competitiveness, and society. The event was co-organized by the Embassy of Belgium in Hanoi and the Vietnam National University.
Vietnam has officially cut its interest rate cap by 1% to support a slowing economy. The new rate is effective from Tuesday.
The loan deposit cap for terms of 1 month and above was cut from 14% to 13%. Moreover, the refinancing rate and the discount rate were cut to 14% from 15% and to 12% from 13% respectively. Several foreign banks like ANZ Vietnam, Shinhan Vietnam Bank, HSBC Vietnam have lowered their interest rates right after the governor revealed this cap cut on monthly press conference on March the 6th.
And following is some other economic news in brief.
Foreign invested enterprises in Vietnam are more likely to contribute to capital formation, tax revenues, and job creation when compared with state-owned enterprises and the domestic private sector. The information was revealed in a recent survey of the UN Industrial Development Organization carried out in Vietnam. However, the foreign invested enterprises were reported to heavily rely on imported raw materials and engage in low value-added products manufacture.
International Data Corporation, or IDC, the world's leading market researcher, has recently said in its report that Vietnam will upgrade its information technology infrastructure this year to promote public services and create greater outsourcing opportunities. The report says IT spending of the country would reach $3.25 billion, an annual growth of 19.2% in comparison with the 8.4% increase last year. This would make Vietnam one of the top IT spending nations in the Asia-Pacific region. The Vietnam International Furniture and Home Accessory Fairs, or VIFA 2012, opened on March the 11th at the Saigon Convention and Exhibition Center in Ho Chi Minh City. About 137 local and foreign enterprises are displaying a wide range of products in 614 booths, including indoor and outdoor furniture, handicraft items, and wood processing tools. Organized by Handicraft and Wood Industry Association, Ho Chi Minh City, the exhibition will run until March the 14th.
Environmental pollution is a serious problem of starch factories in Vietnam, but the problem is effectively tackled by a recent scientific research project conducted by Vietnam's Food and Agriculture Company in the central province of Quảng Ngãi. Let's follow our NETVIET VTC10 reporter to explore this innovative system.
The wastewater treatment under the Clean Development Mechanism system is aimed to improve the wastewater treatment and minimize pollution from this process. This system also can recover biogas for heating and drying products instead of using coal-fired heating. Thus, it has reduced the production costs and environmental pollution while improving energy efficiencies.
Quá trình nó sẽ khắc phục được những cái điểm yếu của hệ thống trước kia là không cho phát tán bụi ra môi trường mà toàn bộ khí thải. Thì trước kia là như khi CH4 thì thải ra môi trường gây hiệu ứng nhà kính, thì bây giờ là nó được thu gom trong này cùng với tất cả các khí và gây mùi hôi thối, và sau đó là dùng hệ thống đường ống bên trong của các bạc để mà gom và đưa vào đốt trong lò.
The mechanism of the system is quite simple. Firstly, the entire wastewater reservoirs of the Star Factory will be covered by HPDE canvas under the anaerobic principle. In addition, a system of pipes will be installed inside to collect biogas emitted from the organic matter decomposition process in wastewater. Because the fermentation process of wastewater is very rapid, so the sedimentation tanks are designed for settling the impurities. The preliminary fermentation process takes place at the same time. The processed wastewater will be pumped into a tank.
Nước thải của nhà máy sau khi xử lý nằm khoảng COD 60 đến 80 mg lít. Cái này phù hợp với cái tiêu chuẩn mà nhà máy đăng ký với các cơ quan nhà nước. Và với nước thải như vậy thì sau khi ra khỏi nhà máy thoát vào sông Kinh thì không ảnh hưởng đến cái dòng suối, không ảnh hưởng đến cái môi trường xung quanh.
The wastewater treatment under the Clean Development Mechanism system is being installed in many Star factories in southern Vietnam. The installation costs approximately 2.4 billion VND, and the system duration can exceed 10 years. Initiated in 2008, this system has proven effective and been contributing to the environmental protection.
Vietnam Journal. It's not just news, it's life in Vietnam.
Welcome back to our news bulletin. The United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization's Regional Conference for Asia and the Pacific opened in Hanoi on Monday. The event focuses on food security and rural poverty reduction.
The conference attracted the participation of 44 FAO member countries and observers such as representatives from international non-governmental organizations, intergovernmental organizations, and the United Nations. The event focuses on in-depth discussions on a range of issues central to food security and rural poverty alleviation in Asia-Pacific countries. At the opening ceremony, FAO's regional chief said that the Asia-Pacific region is home to 578 million hungry and undernourished people, or 62% of the 925 million people worldwide. The FAO conference is providing opportunities to farmers' organizations to interact with governments and strategic partners for solidarity in the fight against hunger.
Markets for Poor is a non-governmental organization with the aim of accelerating pro-poor growth by making markets function better and with greater fairness for poor people that participate in them. With the technical support from the organization, a mushroom project in Vietnam's northern province of Yên Bái has gained notable achievements. NETVIET VTC10 reporter has recently had a conversation with the team leader of the organization about their poverty reduction experience in Vietnam.
Thank you, Mr. Budika, for joining our talk today.
Thank you. You're most welcome.
Can you introduce IM4P's current projects in Vietnam?
We have at the moment, in terms of Vietnam Challenge Fund projects, we have 7. They're impacting at the moment on our estimates of about 20,000 people in 7 different provinces, from Can Tho to Ha Giang, and from Quan Chi to Dak Lak. We have created about 3,500 new jobs, and we've also seen a lot of replication. So that is the biggest impact. Just to give you an idea, we're also helping in productivity of agriculture. So in Quan Chi, in our cassava project, yields of cassava have been falling for a long time, but through our project, we've increased them from about 12 tons a hectare to about over 20 tons now.
How does M4P's current project in Yên Bai have building Vietnamese households capacity in the long term?
Yeah, I think the mushroom project in Yên Bai is very interesting because we have tried to look at providing technical support to the families through the company. So the company has the techniques and they are having a commercial approach to growing mushroom, and they're imparting that knowledge to the families who get involved in the project. Of course, the Ministry of Agriculture also provides support, but this is very specific technical support, and I think this is building the capacity, as you will see when you go around and talk to the families. And I think you see how they've developed very quickly, and we hope that because it's commercially sustainable, it will continue over time.
How different is M4P's approach to poverty alleviation from other NGOs in Vietnam?
I think in terms of M4P, we're trying to get a more private development approach. NGOs do a very good job on the ground, working mainly on public sector institutions. We work mainly on private sector institutions and private companies to get them to understand that the poor are actually a very useful resource for them in terms of suppliers of products. So today we've seen a mushroom project where the poor people are actually the farmers who supply the raw material to the company. And we're showing that there can be linkages between these very poor people and companies in a way which benefits both of them. So we're not trying to say that the company should benefit on its own, or we're not trying to say that we should only benefit the poor people, because in the end they need to work together to be wealthier.
Once again, thank you very much, Mr. Boudica, for joining our talk.
Within the framework of the Havana Puppet Festival, a troupe from the Thăng Long Water Puppetry of Vietnam will perform in Cuba from March the 23rd to the 25th.
At a press briefing, Vietnamese ambassador to Cuba, Vũ Trí Công, said this is the first time the troupe show will be introduced in Cuba. The troupe shows will feature distinctive cultural characteristics of Vietnamese people through daily stories such as fishing and rice harvest. Founded in 1969 with an initial group of about 20 puppeteers, the troupe from Thăng Long Water Puppetry has performed in many countries all over the world.
Vietnamese beauty Hoàng Thùy has won the Best Catwalk Award and entered the top 15 of 2012 Top Model of the World contest. The finale took place on March the 10th in the German city of Dortmund.
21-year-old Thuy competed against contestants from 45 countries and territories worldwide. An Italian entrant won this year's Top Model of the World. The second prize was awarded to a Zimbabwean model, and the third prize to a Colombian candidate. After the contest, Thuy will go to Paris to take part in a 10-day training course. The Top Model of the World contest aims to find the most talented catwalk models. This contest was launched in 1993 in Miami, USA by the Globana Group.
That is the end of our news bulletin today. For comments and feedbacks, please send us an email to netvietdaily@gmail.com. Thank you for watching, and we will see you again tomorrow.